to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chants will be rocking this place. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Seminoles offense will start this game off. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
The give to the tailback. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Now, if you're on defense in this one, you've had a good play, you swat that pass away, but you better turn the page and get ready for it because it's probably coming again. You're going up against one of the top 10 passing offenses in the country. You're going to have to be really good in the back end all game long.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
The play-action fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Pitt pushing the pace.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Pitt will line up to punt it away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after any. He lost one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. caught over the middle. It's Renfro. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
Hit right back to the line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking for a productive play on first down. The pass intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. Looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They get to him as he throws. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit. And, of course, that led to the interception.
The Panthers want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's got his man. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense lining up quickly.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll go back to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Nevada. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes the offense on first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. On his feet at the 40. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown Seminoles! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to get to him. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Gonna take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Running it back, it's Brown. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lucas. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, 3-and-out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked.
Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense starts with a short field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Pitt pushing the pace. Pulls and fires complete to the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They get to the line quickly.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's gone. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that one.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else.
What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Feeling some heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Glenn. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Back to the ground with the running back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Pitt right back to the line. On third and short, the power run here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, the ground game. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Going up top. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with him. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down.
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dan.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they got him for the sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out. And
he's going to let it go. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, look out. Touchdown, no! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Pitt pushing the pace. On the ground, it's Lloyd. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Leaves it with the running back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Surging forward on the sneak.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
And I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Holstein. Using the quick game. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the... Slides to avoid the hit. Pitt right back to the line.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass. But how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Now on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Able to get one down to the 15.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown Seminoles. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida Atlantic pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Owls were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. To the air, it's Holstein. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick completion on the out.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Across the 45. Smashes ahead. Dismisses another dude. Touchdown, Panthers. He would not be denied. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Direct snap. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Offense gets set for second down. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side.
Got it.
Now on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Plows through the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Lucas. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like